Hey guys, welcome to a new crossover battles video. And this one I decided to do a little bit different. It's Yusuke versus Ichigo. Now, usually I just limit it to the big three anime that we all know, Naruto, One Piece, and Bleach. Now, I believe Yu Yu Hakusho used to be in the big three back in the day. I love Yu Yu Hakusho, watched the whole series, loved it, basically grew up watching it, on Toonami. So, I'm pretty sure a lot of you remember that. But anyway, who do you guys think would win between Yusuke and Ichigo? And I thought about that because since a lot of people have been making comparisons between Yu Yu Hakusho and Bleach lately, because they've been saying that Kubo is jocking off of Yu Yu Hakusho and his current arc, which I can see in some ways. But that just brings up the question: who would win if Yusuke, Ichigo went at it? Who would win in a fight? And to be honest, I think Yusuke is a better fighter than Ichigo. I think he can fight better. He has a more of a variety of moves. He has his spirit gun, shotgun, demon gun. Even though spirit gun and demon gun are practically the same thing, except demon gun uses demon energy and spirit gun has spirit energy, and Yusuke has some form of sacred energy. It's not really sacred energy, but I think it was something that they tried to say that was different. But basically Yusuke's version of sacred energy, where he combines his demon energy, I believe, and his spirit energy. And we know Ichigo, he has Zangetsu, and he swings his sword around a little bit. But I think Yusuke, yeah, he has a variety of moves: shotgun, spirit gun, demon gun. That's all. I mean, even though it's like like I said, demon gun and spirit gun are basically the same thing. Still has the shotgun, still has his fist. He fights with his fist too. And it still gives him a little bit, of more moves than Ichigo. Maybe not much, because I'm not going to say Yusuke has a ton more moves than Ichigo, because it's not like, you know, he just has a variety of moves. But Ichigo only has really one move. Besides, I mean, he has Final Getsuga and he has just regular Getsuga Tensho, which Final Getsuga is very powerful. I mean, it's nothing to really joke about. Now, as far as a power contest, now I know I'm gonna get hated on for this because I know there's a lot of Yu Yu Hakusho fanboys out there, and I know you probably know where I'm going with this when I say this, but I think Yusuke would lose in the power contest as far as who has more power. Like I think Ichigo has more power. Like I'm not even gonna just I'm not gonna lie to anybody. I think when Ichigo fought against Aizen in his Dangai form, I'm just calling it Dangai form. Where his Bankai was like fully realized, and he had the final Getsuga and all that. I'm not say, oh, excuse me. I'm not gonna say that it would just be totally easy, but I'm gonna have to say I just think that I think he would beat Yusuke. I'm sorry. I'm like Yusuke is the better fighter. I think Yusuke can fight better, but I think if I'm gonna just give you an example, if they're really going all out at it to kill each other, all out fight, then I think like if Yusuke uses his spirit gun and we see Ichigo use his final Getsuga, I really think the final Getsuga could cut through the spirit gun. I'm not saying the spirit gun is weak. I'm not saying demon gun is weak and all that kind of stuff because they're incredibly strong. We've seen them do massive explosions. I remember when Yusuke used his spirit gun on Yomi and made like this big explosion on the little island that it was on. So yeah, we all know Yusuke is very powerful, but I'm like the thing is with the final Getsuga, it's like to be able to cut eyes in half while in his Hogaku form while nobody else could even touch him. I'm not saying, and again, I'm not trying to limit anybody else in Yu Yu Hakusho saying that Yomi was weak or anything like that, because that's not the case. But the thing is with the Hogyaku, Hogyaku had regenerative abilities, and we never saw anybody was really able to hurt Aizen and all that kind of stuff. And it just, to me, the final Getsuga just would cut. I just can see it cutting through Spirit Gun. That's just my opinion. If you guys feel different, you guys can go ahead and, of course, leave your opinion below. But Yusuke again is the better fighter in my opinion. He uses some of his street fighting skills and moves from Genkai, which is another thing to add. I think Yusuke had a better teacher than Ichigo did. I mean, he had Urahara and he had Yoruichi, but they didn't really do anything for him. I mean, I kind of feel like you had two teachers, and yeah, they kind of got you to progress your sword's power, but what moves did they teach you? I mean, I'm not expecting him to Urahara to be able to really teach him a move from his own Zanpakuto because you can't really do that. I mean, it's your Zanpakuto's power is your Zanpakuto's power. But Ichigo would have been better if he would have had maybe, a couple Kitos. If he didn't have a Kito, if he would have had a Seto, I mean, because usually a main character at least has maybe one, two, three moves at least. That's the only thing, and I'm like, so as far as who I think, is the better fighter, once again, I've probably said this 10 times in the video, Yusuke, I think, is the better fighter, but I think Ichigo has the more power and he has more speed than Yusuke, in my opinion. But yeah, just tell me guys what you think. If you think that Yusuke would downright just slaughter Ichigo, please explain. Don't just say it. Don't fanboy over Yusuke. If you think Yusuke is just better, please explain to me. That's all I'm saying. Please just explain. Give me reasons. Don't just say it. You know, actually explain. Otherwise, why comment? But yeah, that's all I have to say, guys. Please rate, comment, subscribe. If you like this video, please like it. And see you guys later.